Now that we have everything unboxed, we're going to get room temperature water, fill it to the bottom indicator line, and then go ahead and get a glove on your non-dominant hand. The first item we're going to be crafting with is one of our sublimation chambers. So we'll grab our crafter's gel pen, the stainless steel, and get a barrel that's going to be interchangeable with the barrel on the stainless pen. The pens are super easy to take apart. They're going to be wrapped in a plastic sleeve. You hold the stylus end in place and twist the nose. Once you have the nose down, you can go and slide the barrel right off, leaving the ink in place. You can also test your other barrel to see if it fits. Look at that, fits like a glove. Go ahead and put your nose back on your pen and set that to the side for safekeeping. We're going to go ahead and grab the dowel and place the barrel over the edge of the tape without going over. Go ahead and give it a good shake to make sure it's snug. And then go ahead and pick out your colors. We recommend 2 to 3 colors just for something this size. You can use glitter if you'd like, but keep in mind the glitter is going to be more of an accent than a color. Once you've selected your colors, go ahead and give them a good shake just to make sure that the paint hasn't separated. If you're not sure, you can always look at the bottom of the paint bottles when you're done. If you still see some globs of paint, you need to shake it some more. You can also tap it against your hand. Really just make sure they're mixed well before you get started. Once your paints are ready to go, you'll pick either the most dominant color, or if you're using glitter, you'll go ahead and put the glitter on first. Do about 10 to 12 drops on that first color. With the next color that you'd like to shine the brightest, go ahead and give it about 8 to 10 drops. What you're really looking for is getting that paint to spread on the surface, so you want to cover as much surface area as possible. And then go ahead and do your last color, about 6 drops. And the paint drops can vary depending on how that paint is pouring out, so really just look at where it's spreading and make sure that you have a good surface area to cover. You can go ahead and use your hands to try to spread the water and make that paint really spread over the surface. You can also use a toothpick to very slowly make swirl patterns. Just move very slow. The quicker you move, the more paint you'll pick up, so just nice and slow across the paint surface. Once you have achieved the desired look, you're ready to go. Just try to move a little fast. The longer you work at this, the quicker that paint will dry. So grab your dowel and your barrel. You're going to want to go in at a 45-ish degree angle, and you're going to twist and turn as you go over the paints, trying to collect as much as you can. Go straight down to the bottom. Don't go back up and down. You want to just go straight down, covering all that paint surface. And then once you reach the bottom, leave your dowel in the water, grab a toothpick, go ahead and clear that water and the paint out of the way. Once all the paint is no longer blocking your dowel or your pen barrel, you can go ahead and set that toothpick to the side and bring out your dowel slowly over the water. And there you go. A unique design that you couldn't replicate if you wanted to. Now we'll let it dry for about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and we'll use aqua varnish to seal it, which is a water-based sealant. That way it protects the paint. Now that your pen barrel is dry, we'll go ahead and coat it with aqua varnish, which is a water-based sealant. You'll grab your pen barrel and you are ready to go. So we'll open this up. If you haven't used it recently, you will need to stir it. Just a little bit with a gloved finger and just apply a very thin layer onto your pen barrel. It's important to make sure that it's a nice paper thin layer. That way it's nice and even throughout. You can kind of just twist the pen as you go to go ahead and make sure that that aqua varnish is a nice thin layer, almost like when you're doing UV resin. So once you're sure that it's coated well, and again, you can go all the way around the pen just to make sure, you'll go ahead and set that pen down for safekeeping. Usually takes about 20-30 minutes to dry. Now that we've given the barrel time to dry, we'll go ahead and grab our stainless steel pen. I've already moved the barrel. That way it'll be easier to add the new one on. Hold the stylus end in place and go ahead and twist the nose off. Then grab your dry barrel from the dowel. Go ahead and place it on whichever way you would like it. Put the nose back on. Once you've got that twisted in place and it helps to hold the stylus end, then you are all set.